So this is one of those Sears single-speed fans. This is the first one of this type that I have found. Actually, well, Lewis found this for me. I've turned down a few of these in the past because I specifically wanted the Emerson version with the Emerson canopy and the Emerson blades. This is very similar, but I'll show you the differences. First of all, turn these lights back on so I can show you the box over here. This was new in box. Sears. I didn't see a manual in here. I'll look again and just make sure I didn't overlook it, but no, the manual didn't turn up. The packing is very similar to the packing Sonadairs come in, so it's probably straight from the same factory. So let's take a look. So switch housing is the same. The bottom half of the motor housing is the same. The stripe in the middle is different. Hey, Metal Pete, why don't you turn those lights off again? I forgot to turn them off before I came back up here. It's probably better to have them off once I'm up here. Instead of that hard plastic stripe. Actually, no. They actually helped me, so. Oh. Sorry, spoke too soon. They just have the sticker stripe. Blades are different. These are actual wood blades. I just dropped something by a screwdriver. The blade brackets are the same as a Sonadair, but different than the Emerson version. The top of the motor housing, while cast, is different than, it's the same as ring fans, which are stamped, but it's different than the Emerson version and then the Sonadair. The canopies are the same. Is there anything in that lower canopy? No. So yeah, the whole combination, this is a different combination than any other version of this fan. So it's only single speed, just like the Sears and just like the other small Sears fans like this, the 3-blade blender fans and what's not. And so let's go ahead and let's give it a whirl.
0 to high.
0 to high. Let's do 0 to high.
0.71. Oh, that's not gotta be him. Hey, we're in the middle of a testing, but
go ahead, just go ahead, man.
Okay.
Go ahead, man.
All right, I'll be right down.
So, yeah, the bearings were making some really bad noise when we first. My cousin Fred is going to join us, by the way. He just happened to be in the same area as Metal Pete's shop, and so Metal Pete's going to let him in. Yeah, so the bearings made some pretty bad noise when we first got it out of the box, but that's normal for brand new bearings that have been sitting for 3 decades. So it'll probably speed up, once it's no longer stiff. But it's not bad. Airflow, pretty decent for a small fan. Let's see if I get anything from it back here. I'm gonna go all the way back because there's a chair in the way. A little bit. It's about the same as the little Newton, isn't it? You remember, Andy?
From here, yeah.
Okay, probably seen enough right there. That's still at 0.7.
Spin now.
Interesting sending Metal Pete to go let Fred in. Metal Pete's an interesting person to be the first ambassador of ceiling fans. Well, spin down was pretty good given that the bearings were clearly having issues initially. The motor looks thinner than the Emerson version. I mean, it probably is. One. You want to do this? I only because you were holding the camera, so I didn't.
Oh, right.
2, 3, 4. 0.2. 5.26. 6.32, 7, 0.37.
Okay.
0.41. Found him. Hey, Fred.
What's up?
How you doing? What brought you to Milwaukee?
Oh, you know, just shooting shit,
I know.
hanging around.
This is Andy.
How's it going?
This is Metal. You met Metal Pete, I see.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah, no,
We're-
just hanging out with Woody. He's up here for work, so I don't
Yeah.
know what to do, so I figured I'd tag along.
We're at
Yeah.
8 at 0.42.
we're testing this and I'm filming it for my YouTube channel. Have you seen my YouTube channel? It's half music, half fans. Which is about, pretty much, that's been me the whole time, my whole life, pretty much.
0.51 on 10.
Are you timing the speed of the
We are testing it with a different value capacitor in series with it, which capacitors are used to control speeds, like if you want a wall control for a fan.
Like a 3-speed
Yeah, basically, yeah.
or a 4-speed. Which
And so we're essentially testing it with, like, we wanted to make a wall control for this fan, what would be the ideal settings, is kind of how we're doing it. And then also, at the same time, it allows us to find out if there's any problems with the fan.
Yep.
So, because we're also testing, we got a meter over there that's measuring the current.
You set the actual
Yeah,
speed on
bridge.
the wall thing when you look it up?
Hmm?
You choose the speed that you, or the voltage to set it to, or like... is it-
I could if I made my own control, which I've done a couple times.
Yeah.
Or
Right.
choose
Or I
those
just-
capacitor
capacitor?
values.
Yeah.
Okay, 13.
If you're interested, Metal Pete can show you how to use the testing rig over there. He loves to teach. He loves to show people how to use it.
Oh, I'm the one that drums too.
Yeah. But did I tell you that when I was...
That's a serious
I think I
one.
just told you
Yeah.
that when I was in a band growing up, Fred was a bass player. I played keys, Fred was a bass player.
0.6 on 14.
If you go to my YouTube channel and search for Divine Funk, you can see clips of us in middle school.
Okay.
Cool. 15, we're at 0.63.
Classic clips.
Yeah.
Is that like the...
15,
Call
so
it
there's
classics.
a significant
Right.
difference. So a 5,
Those
10,
out of
15 would
VHS.
work on this thing.
They all did come from VHS, actually. And my dad is probably the one filming them. My dad
Remember
was
what this
a
thing started at? What did this
0.7.
What did it start on?
Oh, 4
Okay.
at 0.2.
So that
So an Emerson control would be ideal. It also did really well on the 5, so it could be
5, 10, I'm
5,
at
10,
15
15.
right now, so if you can watch the difference, turning on high from 15.
Yeah, I think a
0.7.
5, 10, 15 would work great.
Oh yeah, easily 16, 17, 0.67, 0.68,
Yeah, that's,
18.
you seen the movie iRobot?
Okay.
Yeah, that
Now
movie,
to test.
movie iRobot.
Oh, really?
Well, not that specific one. But the
Okay,
same
I
one.
cannot go
Yeah.
on to 20.
My,
19 is as high as I can go.
Okay,
Otherwise, 20, I just start to go over.
okay.
Then we do solid state control, which is another. Oh, yeah, go ahead and take a look at the fans
Yeah.
I put up.
We have Fred pretending to be interested in fans, at least briefly.
Yeah, I'm interested in everything.
Cool.
That's true. Uh-oh, almost dropped it.
Not everything, but technical things.
Yeah.
I can at least.
Yeah, it's whenever I had projects going on when I was a kid, I could always count on you to help if I didn't have nobody else, even if it wasn't like...
Even if I didn't know what the hell was going on.
Right, I'd say, hey Fred, come on. And
Okay. Started at 2 o'clock on 0.2. Now I'm going to go up another eighth. 0.29. Pretty quiet.
Yeah. So I put videos up on YouTube of fans and music, like I said. I've got videos of me on YouTube playing with like famous artists and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Guess which videos get the most views?
What?
Yeah.
The ones with the famous artists? The ones with the fans? I figured.
I have videos of fans that have hundreds of thousands of views.
Well, it's kind of unique.
Yeah.
In a way that... there's
0.49
probably
on
people taking
11
videos.
o'clock.
You'd be surprised. There's a lot of people making videos of fans. A lot of kids.
I guess what
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
saying is that like there's probably less people doing that than there are people
Making music.
Video. Yeah, exactly.
That's true. That's a good point.
But as far as fans go, this
And
is
then
something we've been
you can
interested
create like
in.
a legit collection of,
Right.
of videos. I'm sure there are people who want to see this.
Yeah. Well, you know, I work in part-time for a fan museum in Indiana.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Well, you have to come down there with me sometime. I give
0.67
tours to a group of
on,
kids and
high.
stuff like that.
On solid state high.
It's located at the headquarters of the same company that makes that fan.
Yeah. So.
That's all
Really
the
cool
tests.
company.
There's no reverse, and we did 0 to high.
Yep. So I think we're done with this one.
Yep.
Okay. We'll do a few more so that we can we'll see if we can teach Fred how to use the test rig.
Sure.
So.
But yeah, but the one blader, that's the most interesting one. This is.
So. Here, let's turn the lights on. So. I'll still film a little bit more. Yeah. That's a earlier prototype of it, though. It's made out of metal. the current version that they still sell this one, but it's all plastic. So
It's all plastic, but they sell the metal one.
no, the metal one was the prototype, and this is the the prototype.
If it was metal, it would be heavy.
It is heavy.
That one is. That one's a metal one.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. This is the prototype right
Oh,
here. They only
so
made like
you-
1,000 of these.
Oh, that's dope.
And then
That's why
they-
it's hanging from that heavy duty thing up there. It looks like it's pretty sturdy.
That's
It's pretty sturdy.
Yeah, that's just a canopy cover, but there is like a heavy-duty mounting bracket
Okay.
Yeah.
that hangs with the ball socket.
What is this place? Is it like an old warehouse?
Yeah.
Well, this is actually used to be a tannery.
Oh.
Back